I'm back. Okay, so look, the other day you guys saw me try out the smoked roasted salmon bites, what my initial reaction was. And with that one, I just tried it with some plain white rice, and you guys saw how I kind of dressed it up. But I didn't want to eat it the exact same way today, so I was like, you know what? Let me make some fried rice and, try it out that way. So I'm just going to use what I had in my fridge that I need to get rid of. So I have a little bit of frozen peas and carrots here, oyster sauce, Shaoxing cooking wine, some less sodium soy sauce, MSG. I have the leftover rice from the other day when I initially tried it, like I said, and then I have 2 eggs. And I'm probably going to need just like a little pinch of sugar. Beyond that, that's it. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Come on.
Whipping up all of your favorite recipes. Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food. Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
All right, so right now I'm just going in and I'm adding in a little bit of oil. Typically right now is when I would add in my onions, but I don't have any. And like I said, I'm just using whatever I got in my refrigerator so I can just throw this together, Chad. Let's go on ahead and scramble up our egg. This is gonna get put together real fast, y'all, real quick. Once we get this to a light, soft scramble, I'm then gonna throw in the peas and the carrots. Make sure the heat is up nice and high. I'm going to add in just a little bit more oil. Now I'm going to add in my day-old rice. A little pinch of the MSG. Optional, but I think this is necessary to kind of balance out some of the smokiness. That was a pinch of sugar. A little bit of oyster sauce. We don't need too much because there's not that much rice in here. So I'm probably adding in about, I would say this is probably about 2 teaspoons worth altogether. 1 capful of the Shaoxing cooking wine. Less sodium soy sauce. Give all this a good toss together. Remember, make sure your heat is up nice and high so that this does not steam. You don't want your rice to turn into mush. You want it to fry. I've gone in with some kitchen shears and I'm just giving this a little rough chop so that the salmon pieces are not as big. And now I'm just going to pour that directly on the top. And I'm just going to let this sit here for a few seconds while that rice on the bottom gets nice and crispy. Notice that I did not add in any additional salt because, again, I find that this smoked salmon is plenty salty enough. Plus, we've also gone in and we've added in that soy sauce, which is already going to add an element of salt to it. Salmon is fully cooked, so you're not really trying to do anything more than just kind of warm it through. That's it. This is essentially already done. You can taste it to see if you would need any additional soy sauce, if you want any additional sugar, to kind of cater it to your liking. And that there, my friends, is my smoked salmon fried rice. Super simple, really quick to put together, full of flavor. You know what I mean? Just another great, quick, easy way to make a meal and make use of that smoked salmon if you don't want to just have it the way that I tried it initially. Let's go in for a taste test. All right, y'all. So like I said, this is my smoked salmon fried rice. Super simple to put together. Loaded up again, protein. Let's give it a taste test. Here we go. Make sure I get me a piece of the salmon in here in every bite. Okay, here we go. One thing TY always gonna do is make a good fried rice. You're welcome.